Welcome back to another episode of Back to the Lab. It's been quite a long day. It's been a little hectic. It's been a little bit of off the beaten path kind of day. Nothing really went according to plan. Things just kind of, I don't know, ended up all over the place. Yeah. Today was supposed to be like just another chill day, hang out with some friends. This Bulbasaur just lost. It's 595, and continuing where I left off. You know, we had some family emergency, I guess. So it just kind of threw the day out the window kind of situation. It was a little bit unfortunate. Luckily, everything seems to be okay. You know, life goes on kind of deal, you know? And so does Kaizo Ironmon. Because, you know, one day, could be today, the start of a journey where we beat it, right? I don't know, man. I don't like Hydro Cannon or Sky Attack. I think both of them are 2-turn moves. So we can only use it when we're ready to wipe the floor with this guy, which would be right now. That was actually kind of risky because it's only 90 accuracy. All that work just to defeat a Sentret. And to get a level and a bit. That was the worst. Actually, no, I take that back. That was not the worst fight. If you guys remember, I don't remember how many attempts ago that was. Maybe like 100, maybe 50. We had a Magikarp, and the Magikarp only gave us like 60 something. I think we also got a level, but that was pretty much it. So at least we made it out of the lab with 1 HP, you know? Can't ask for too much. Yeah, so today will be go for as long as I feel alive kind of episode. It's been kind of a mentally exhausting day, but we still gotta do our the metaphor here is dailies. If you guys play like Genshin or like any kind of like MMOs, I think dailies is the right word, right? Like you do your day, you do the things that you do the missions that you get every day to get the daily bonuses or daily rewards or something like that. For me, it's do the Kaizo daily, edit my videos, make a little bit of content, publish it online, and then, you know, profit. Not really. I don't think we're ever gonna, you know, take off or anything. It's like a little hobby, you know, it makes me happy. And that's why we do it. For the record, it's not the only game I play. You know, it's not like this is all I have time for in the world. I do other things. Sudowoodo. Not the kind of mon I want to take on. Yeah, we do the dailies. just kind of, you know what? Something I haven't done in a while, right? Like, I feel like I've gotten into a bit of a groove in terms of my routine with play Kaizo, edit to my formula, and then upload to my formula. I don't think I've done a lot of evolving lately. The only thing I've done was I stopped putting the run numbers in my video descriptions so that they don't become spoilers. So that's the only improvement I've made. I feel like we should throw in a little bit more effort. Not effort, maybe is the wrong word, but because effort is relative to what you actually have resources to allocate for, right? Vaporeon? Okay, I like this. I like what I'm seeing. I can't escape. Magico? I don't even know what that does. But it keeps using it. Should I be concerned? Anywho, I feel like I should innovate a little bit. Yeah, that's the right word. Throw in some new things, try some new things. Something I'm really, while we're pivot hunting, I feel like I could talk about this a little bit. Something I'm really happy about, I think, in recent days is the long form videos are doing a tiny bit better than they used to. I think there was a long period of time where they were doing like single digit views, and now I've broken into the double digit views, which is kind of cool. And also, yeah, something that's interesting is like we had one long form video reach 1,000 views, which I've watched and rewatched like many times, but I can't for the life of me figure out what's the thing that gave it traction. Like, I honestly don't know. At first I thought, okay, maybe it's the title. Maybe it's actually I do know that thumbnails do play a big role, but I thought maybe like the titles and the title of the video versus the title that's shown in the thumbnail, they should be a little bit more telling and better. But like in terms of level 8, in terms of like how I've edited the video, like nothing's changed, I think, since then. A little bit has changed. I wouldn't say nothing. The other thing I learned is like you gotta deliver in the first like minute of your video to what the title says, so that people aren't waiting around like, oh, when is it gonna happen? When am I gonna get my answer? So, like, that part I learned, but it's not always doable in like the situation I'm in. I'm just running a game that the outcome is not up to me. You know what I'm saying? This is a very low HP Vaporeon. It's actually a really bad Vaporeon. Should I just explode and go to the next run? It's a pretty bad Vaporeon, the more I look at it. All the stats went to speed and special defense. We have minus nature on special attack, but our special attack is our highest, not even highest, it's the better of the two attack stats. Concerning. We don't have a great moveset either. So I don't know what is it. I don't know if we'll be able to make this run into something. But that's my short analysis of this Vaporeon. The outlook isn't great. So like I was saying, I think I'm trying to figure out like an improvement to my formula, the way I go about this series. Okay, Lapras is a pretty good option. I don't think we even need to think about it, right? Like, what does Swarm do? I don't have any bug moves. We caught that Lapras a little bit too easy. That's always a little bit of a negative signal in my opinion. Does not. It's got better HP. It's a special attack. It's actually not that bad. Okay, we got tons of weaknesses. The ability is bad because we'll never use it. Okay, our moveset is also really bad. We have a full physical moveset, but our main offensive stat is special attack. It's always the case. It's like the randomizer doesn't ever give you the most ideal scenario, or like close to ideal. Yeah. I think this Lapras has a little bit of better chance than the Vaporeon did though. I think. I'm not sure. What item do I have? It's Defend, Potion, Zinc. Okay. Can use Zinc at some point. So I would love it if we could spend a little bit of time over the next couple days to try and try and identify some improvements into our process, routine, and formula. And I know I've asked in the last episode for feedback, so we'll continue to monitor that. But it's also about finding ways to improve myself. So you'll hopefully see some changes, some good changes. 2 Sacred Ashes in a row, they really don't want me to like succeed. Another Lapras. So probably our best move is gonna be Sludge Bomb, followed by Mega Horn, possibly. I think Vital Throw is only as good as the weight of the other Mon, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. Oh, it just says decreased priority move. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Scyther. Sludge Bomb. We're slower. It's not a good thing. We do no damage. Okay, interesting. Let's see who's gonna win out. Poison will help. This guy's throwing out all his moves on us. Okay, we gotta let Poison do some work here while we heal. I'm not confident we'll make it otherwise. Because, yeah, Cross Chop is, well then. Well then, I'll see you guys in the next episode.
Back to the lab again.